Still a little lag. Still a little lag. If you are watching on anything other than YouTube, come over to YouTube. What is it? It's right there. Come to YouTube. I did put a notice up on Instagram. I didn't get to Twitter. Crap. Maybe somebody, if somebody shares this to Twitter, shares it to, I don't know. But, it's actually, is it on Twitter? No. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's not on Twitter tonight. Oh well, I'll put it. I'll upload it to Twitter later. So if you're watching on Twitter, you're watching a rerun because this is not on Twitter yet. It's Sunday night. We are watching. Literally, I just watched Davis, the quarterback for the Texans, just get high load for a sack. Some dude, was it Zentner? Zentmer? It's not Liza with a Z. I know that. If you don't know what I'm talking about with Liza with a Z, then you're not old. It's Liza with a Z, not Lisa with the S, because Lisa with the S. Anyway, I'm back, and he's back too. Matt, thank you for that. He is back, and I have people that actually tell me things before they happen, and they know who they are. They know who they are. I got good people to tell me things, and I was told what? Okay, when what? I was told Friday night, or yeah, I was told Friday night that that Josh Jacobs was going to be in the building on Saturday, and sure enough, he was. Facebook user, good evening to you. Evening. Come over to YouTube because I can't see who it is. It's somewhere. Oso's in the house. Salute to you as well. Doug, good to see you. Doug from up in Northwest PA in the Erie area, I'm sure. Um, what is it? McDonald's commercial? Loki? I whatever. Guess who's back? Back again. Number eight's back. Yeah, because it was weird. I was watching the game, and I noticed that 28 is being worn by, was it David Long, the defensive back? Yeah, home of Freddie B. Erie, Pennsylvania. Doug's up there. Again, I don't see the if you're on Facebook, please come over to YouTube. It's easier to moderate. I said Oso's here. Oso was at the game yesterday. Yeah, it's been over 24 hours. Yeah, about this time yesterday, the Raiders were probably down like 14-10, something like that. No, no. See, I got to put this up. Okay, this is, and I'm not singling you out, Matt. I don't get mad. I'm not singling you out, but that's not true. First of all, look who the we is. Okay, and I'm not poo pooing. I'm not making excuses. Raiders lost. Raiders lost. J Dub, good to see you. Permission to come aboard, granted. But I had to look. Were there anybody playing other than Tyree Wilson got his first professional snaps last night? Anybody that was playing extensively that was either a starter or a definitive backup? Tyree Wilson, yeah, because he hadn't played a game. But and again, no excuses. Their guys played better than our guys, or their threes and fours played better than our threes and fours. And see, Matt, I'm going to give you credit for this next one as well. Okay, who here thinks that Wilkerson should make the team as the number 6 receiver? Raise your hand. Me. Who here thinks that Cam Sims has a good case, if not Wilkerson, to make the team? Raise your hand. That's me. Cam Wilkerson, or Cam Sims, and well, I don't know Wilkerson's first name, but dude caught everything. What do you like 10? I think it was 10 passes. Dude caught everything. And J-Dub thinks it as well. Lombardi called the game on offense. There are a bunch of scrubs on defense. Thank you. Few that played Saturday will be there on Wednesday. True. Thank you, Matt, for identifying that. These were, and not that I was, yeah, it's a loss, but it's preseason. Just like I didn't get really, really high on the 2 wins we had. So the Raiders finally lost the game in preseason. Finally lost the game in preseason under Josh McDaniels. Okay, there you go. Well, see, here's the thing, though. And Doug, thanks for coming over. It's sinister. When you say our, it should be O-U-R. I know. It's just things that bug me. Our defense was letting them gash us any way but possible yesterday, and you could tell it wasn't first string defense. Our O-U-R. It's the. I'm not an English major, but I just when I see things, I'm not to be a smartass. Seriously, not to be a smartass. I say it to everybody, like you're funny, Y-O-U''. But here's the things: Wilkerson and Sims, right? They might not get to the practice squad because they showed enough in the preseason that somebody is going to snatch them. Mark my words, they're good. They're better than a lot of other receivers on other teams, and they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone. Oh, okay, Sinister. Yeah, if it speak to text, I get it. I just try to be helpful. The only thing I saw that kind of concerned me yesterday was that they're the only team we didn't have a joint practice with. Oh, so you're saying because they didn't know the what do you call it? The plays beforehand? That's true. But again, it was 3rd and 4th string guys. Abacus taking a step back, was getting burned all preseason. But if you listen, and that's another thing from Matt, and they're saying that he's still going to make it on special teams. Maybe. Because there's a lot of, and there was I think T3, Tom Jones, T3 had out his 53. And I, for one, because I can't remember all of the ones that were there, but I, for one, would put Sims and or Wilkerson above Dorsett on my 53. Okay? That's me, though. Corey Littleton is playing for the trash for the Texans. Well, there you go. And I think we're still paying him. I think it's $30 million in dead cap that we still have that we're paying for this year. I think it's $30 million, but it'll be gone next year. But I'll add $5 million to it, and I'll if we do like a what do you call it when you like chip in money? What is it on like for people that need money? Chip in to pay Hoyer's contract and get rid of it. GoFundMe. There you go. Go do a GoFundMe. Do a GoFundMe for the Raiders, like dollars, and we maybe if we make like five, maybe we can pay off the contract, right? Because that's what the cap hit is. I think it's two and a half and two and a half. 2 years, $5 million, right? Okay, no, keep him on the phone. Keep him in the building as an assistant quarterbacks coach. He knows the plays. He does. He knows the plays, but he didn't show me anything in preseason. Seriously, place Hoyer into assisted living. Something like that. And a permission to come aboard. Thank you, there, sweetheart. You're always welcome. Salute to you. Remember, please, if you like this, send it out to people. Share, 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 share. If I miss seeing you, if I miss seeing you, Cool Kev's in here. OG Jack Daniels is in here. Dave. I always say Dave Chappelle. Yeah, it's Dave Chappell. Did I miss people? I hope I didn't. Let's see. Kevin Marker, sorry. Kevin's in here. J-Dub, I mentioned. Anthony Provencio, who swears more than I do. Matt, I was talking to. Sinister Rain. The Bishop is in here. Blessings to you, sir. I know you don't do this. I get it. It's my way of poking fun. Doug Cops. And we had Doug also, from Erie. Not Gary. Gary, Indiana, Gary, they do show tunes. If I miss McBud, thank you, McBud. McBud switched over. Thank you there, sir. Yeah, Doug Yample. Some other Facebook, I don't know. John Leon, and we talk. Okay, I think I caught everybody. Thank you. But we got time to talk. Captain, I have your book and pennant from Jax. Oh, you got it. Oh, okay. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. I appreciate that. She said she was going to give it to Rita, but she gave it to you instead. That's fine. Thank you. Our linebacker group didn't look good. Oh, Anna, bring it on Saturday to the home opener, to the breakfast. So I'll take it back to my hotel room, please. If our defense is ranked in the 20s, it's going to be a very long season. Yeah, well, Ed, if they're ranked in the low 20s, I say if you have a defense that's ranked, in the mids, we're okay. If we're ranked like 16 to 21, we'll be okay. If our offense performs. And I think that I don't know whether it was a matter of the players not playing, if it was a matter of the scheme. I don't know. Somebody was, Kev was saying Raiders will get a linebacker from waivers. They might trade for one. And by the way, anybody here think that Heron should be cut immediately? Me. And I'm an offensive lineman. Cut Heron immediately. Cut Heron immediately, right? Keep the kids, was it Curtis and Wagner? Touchdown for the Texans. There's a flag. Holding. Singletary got in, but the holding calls to take this back. Donkey smacked the or smoked the Rams. He smacked them and smoked them. And that's why I said, don't worry about the preseason. Worry about reality. I get it. Okay, let me get to my Facebook conversation real quick. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Yeah, Bennett is a keeper. I like what our DBs are doing. Shelley, is it going to be Shelley or Emick Robertson? I get it. I don't know. We'll see. But Emick Robertson plays special teams. Shelley does not. Anyway, but I still like what our D backs have overall. Alex Leatherwood got cut today. Big surprise. I'd take him on a flyer. Take him for like a $5 contract. You see Jake? Do you see Jake taking same amount of carries as last season? No. And the reason why is this is going to be the year that the running back by committee is going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Pardon me. Featured more often. Or it's gonna be more Jacob, more Zamir White, more Amir Abdullah. I wish Sincere implemented. Thanks, Matt. That's where I'm looking for. I wish Sincere McCormick would make the team, but he's not. He's gonna be a practice squad guy, which is okay. Uh, Heron is Parker 2.0. True, Kev. And Parker finally did get cut. Alex played okay at the guard position. Yeah, take a flyer on him. Bring him into camp, see if he can play guard. Definitely need to tackle. Um, yeah, I know. RBC is not everybody's favorite thing, but in theory, it's kind of like the was it Moneyball? Where you have we lost Giambi and we lost this guy, so we got to make up for their bats and averages. So we're going to have three guys or four guys that can do what the two guys did at a lesser cost, and that's what it is. Van Roten, no, Moody is not. Moody might make the team, maybe. He is a really good run blocker, but his pass blocking is suspect. His pass blocking is suspect. He's a turnstile like Parker was, and Heron is. Need guard and linebacker upgrades. Yeah, well, that's why I said that's why I hope Curtis makes it on the as at least as a practice squad guy. I like Wagner. I think that I think Wagner or was it? Oh, if Illuminor plays tackle, and you got Van Roten playing right guard, got Parham playing left guard. Parham hasn't played since he got concussed in the first preseason game, so we'll see. But like I said, all these doom and gloomers say, see, this is what I was talking about. We suck. Well, we didn't suck. And I watched all of the game except for like the final 2 minutes. So it's like the Raiders when they went for it on fourth down a couple times deep in Cowboys territory. So they left points off the board because they were going for touchdowns. That's fine. That's fine. Raider Nation no sweat yesterday's game. Stars 1 point preseason don't count. Wins and losses. We will all see the real deal 2 weeks from now. I believe we could win the first four games. Okay, let's look at that. That would mean beating the Broncos in Denver, beating the Bills in Buffalo, beating the Steelers in Vegas, and then beating the Chargers in LA. That's our first four games. Dimensional. One dimensional. They might be demented. I know you said one dimensional. I get it. I think I think we can beat the Broncos. I know the Bills are going to be tough, but we can beat the Bills. I think we can beat the Steelers. And the Chargers is 50-50. We can be 3-1. We can be 1-3. I think we're going to be 2-2 though. Steelers not going to be an easy game. They look much improved. But I think we have a better team, Matt. I think we have a better team. That's just me. Still impressed by Aidan O'Connell, which is why I say cut Hoyer. Cut Hoyer. Keep him in the building. If you need an emergency quarterback, and I put this in my Facebook post. I'd grab Will Grier. And yes, I know I'm biased. I know I'm biased. But I said that. Oh, Ed sent attachment. What did he send? Wait a second. I'm looking at it now, Ed. I don't see it. Says you sent an attachment. I don't see it, Ed. I'm sorry. I'll have to look. I think the fake Pirates at Tampa Bay are going to suck bad. And I think we'll tune to. See, I think alike. It can be not going to be easy for actually one game at a time. Just saying ball control all 4 games at a time to win. Oh, true. You say that about all 17 games. And I'd grab Will Grier in a minute. Better than Hoyer. And I think, like I said, Wilkerson or Cam Sims over Dorsett. Because those guys can play special teams and they're just as quick. And they've showed me more. I saw Dorsett near the end of the game yesterday. I'm like, well, maybe they're not totally set on Dorsett. Cam Sims and Wilkerson just showed so much. And the other thing about like Fotheringham? I'd keep him over Hooper from what I saw. Seriously, I'd keep him over Hooper. Garber's got cut today. Okay, well, that means that he's practice squad eligible. He's practice squad eligible. We knew that was coming. He was cut in training camp. Then we signed him back because we needed 4 arms. You knew that was coming. But I seriously, 3 quarterbacks, Garoppolo, AOC4, Will Grier. I mean, seriously, that's what I would do. I in a heartbeat. Then for the receivers, like I said, I would have Sims or I forgot that. Wilkerson. Sims or Wilkerson over Dorsett in a minute. Okay. And at offense, I would keep Curtis and Wagner and may at the very least throw them on the practice squad, but they might be pilched because I was watching this game and Morrissey was playing for the Texans and he was the guy that was supposed to replace Rodney Hudson, and he's a stud. He's a stud for the Texans. Thought I'd actually see him playing right tackle. He was a center, but they got him playing tackle. Kid's big. I don't know what he's playing, but I know he was playing in this game. But yeah, I wish we still had him. That's me. We're going to get a linebacker, folks. You almost always do. Somebody cuts a linebacker, and we pick one up. Somebody cuts a linebacker, and we pick one up. Hey, Thrash, good to see you. Remember, like, share. And do the comments after the show as well. So that's enough for me. I don't know if you can hear the game. I'm watching the Saints game. I I think I saw for make. I know that it'll make Ed happy and the Bishop happy. I saw the Dodgers beat the Red Sox. You believe San Francisco will get Grier? Possible. Because who would they? Who? Well, what? As I don't know because they got Sam Darnold. They got the other guy. Um, that was the Mister what was his name? Mister Irrelevant, Purdy. So would they sign Grier after they traded Land? I don't know. I would though, but I'd take Grier in a minute. You think Wilson will make last week? Yeah, I think that Wilkerson has played himself into a roster spot. I think that he deserves it more than Dorsett. I believe that he deserves it more than Dorsett does. San Francisco has one quarterback, who? Brock Purdy or Sam Darnold? What, something happened? Did one of those guys I don't know about? Maybe I missed it. San Francisco, so one of them got injured? Would you say a fourth rounder was way too high to give up for Trey Lance? Yes. But I think that other people wanted to get him, and so you had to outbid the other people that thought that he had potential. So I mean, yeah, it was too high, but if you wanted to pick him up, it's not bad. It's better than three number ones, right? What's that running back yesterday? He had a lot of good. That was Williams, who I also think should make it over. What's his name? There's a running back that's a special teams guy, right? I think you should make him more than that. I keep Amir Abdullah. He showed his width. So you got, I think it was Damian Williams. He was the guy that should have been the MVP in the Super Bowl. Wilkerson dropped some balls too last night and last week. Aside from that, okay, but I saw mostly catches. AJ, I saw mostly catches, and I think the one I saw like a one high ball or one that was way out in front of him, so it wasn't real. Yeah, it hit his hands, but it was not a very great thrown ball. It should have been caught. But I think, don't you think he's outplayed Dorsett though? I mean, from what we see, we don't see practice. We talk about practice, not a game, but practice. But from what we've seen in the game, I think that Wilkerson and Cam Sims have outplayed Dorsett. Okay. Oh, Ed's given his prognostication. So we beat Denver twice. We beat the Steelers, Green Bay, and New England, and the Bears, Giants, and Miami, Vikings, and Colts. KC one time, going 11-6. Is that everybody? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Does Keelan Cole make the roster? No. But he'll play for somebody. He's good enough to play for somebody. Seriously. He's good enough to play for somebody. What's that right? Yeah, we're talking about Damian Williams. Wilkerson drive. I still think that Sims and Wilkerson has outplayed Dorsett. And Damian Williams definitely should be at the very least should be on the practice squad. Although I think he could. I think he probably played better than Amir Abdullah, but one or the other. But Amir Abdullah is I guess that's one of McDaniels' boy. Dorsett is one of McDaniels' boys. But if I'm GM, that's how I would do it. I'd have Cole Fotheringham replace Hooper and save money. Oh, so I was saying this a little bit ago. How about that 62-yarder? What's 62 yard? Is that what the kick? Are you talking about a 62-yard kick? What are you talking about, Matt? Let me put this. Let me put the. Who's this guy? Oh no, I have the sound down. Okay. Remember, if you're watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, come over to YouTube. There is the link. I think it went out. Why is it? Okay. There's the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. There you go. Let's have some people talk. Keep running back Williams for short yardage and backup. Yeah, that's what I say. I think Damian Williams has played better than Amir Abdullah, but I don't see practice, and that's the one thing we don't see is we don't see practice. So of course our opinions are our opinions. Everybody's got them. Carlson, yeah. Carlson is money. Why they have other people as the Pro Bowl kicker, I do not know. Should be Carlson. Yes, I'm biased. Hit the link. Hit the link. Here. See this? Hit the link. Come into the show. Talk. Because if you don't, it's going to be a short show. It's going to be a short show. I got school. I got school all week. This next week, school. Then I got the 3-day weekend. And then I go back to work. Oh, pray for me. Ed knows what I'm talking about. Ed knows what I'm talking about. Keep running with short yards and back. I agree, Matt. USC looked great. I didn't see the score. I'll take your word for it. Too many flags were called last night against the Raiders. Well, trying to think. A lot of them was it pre-snaps? Had a couple pre-snaps. He had a couple pre-snaps. Carlson made it look like a 40-yard. Yeah, I know. Carlson's always amazing. I feel comfortable letting Carlson kick like Jano in Denver. The numbers. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen the numbers in a while. Welcome back. Welcome back, numbers. Jimmy Furpo's in the house. Oh, okay. Here's something that will make you do the old can't remember the kid's name from the he's in New York. The officials not calling the game fairly? Are you serious? Come on, man. You know that. Anyway, come on. By the way, come on. We're gonna bring in OG Jack Daniels in a minute. Bishop, if you can, pop in. They're showing something about running backs, empty-handed backfield. What's this about? Oh, it's showing about money. Okay, whatever. Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, numbers. I'm good. Oh, Furpo with the Donald Trump mugshot. Not even going there. You remember? Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. Williams seems better than White to me. He's experienced. Anna Diaz is back. Thank you. Salute, Captain Macaulay Culkin. Salute. Raiders are the most penalized team ever. They have to play against it. Yeah, you got it, Matt. They play. It's 11 on 21. Or how many officials? I think it's like 10. It's 11 on 21 every time. Good. Oh, Haniel's here too. Good evening. Let's bring in Let's bring in the old man in the sea. I'm getting my layout squared away. Let's bring in the old man and see. Let's see what he's got going on.
How you doing, bud?
I'm good. Turn whatever you're listening to, turn it down. Good? No, it's still up.
How's that?
Check one, check one.
Check.
No, I still hear myself. Whatever you did, I can hear me.
I turned off YouTube, so I went right to the StreamYard.
Yeah, well, whatever you're listening to, I can still hear me.
Yeah, but you like to hear yourself.
No, I don't. No, I do. No, I do not. No, I do not.
Okay,
I don't even like hearing me the first time. It's better.
Well, how's that?
Sure, yeah, that's better. It's better. Okay,
I
I'll
can
just
barely
deal
hear
with it.
anything now. Great. All right.
Get-
I'm just gonna
get
stumble
a-
through this.
Yeah, get a hearing aid.
Yeah, no shit. Anyway, so how you feeling about this upcoming season, Cap?
I feel good. Like I said, I think that if the Raiders play to their potential, they're going to have obviously more wins than they had last year, which is all that I say that they have to do is they have to keep ascending. They had 6 wins last year. I think that they're going to have anywhere between 8 and 10 wins, maybe even
Okay,
11
fair
if
enough.
things go well.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, our defense is better. I've been watching, going, who are these guys and what have they done with my Raiders? We're actually playing defense. The offense is a little better, but the defense is a lot better. I think we're going to have a decent season, at least. I'm just calling you up, coming out of the show. Can't stay long, but tonight is the last night of the beard. I have to lop it off because I have something I need to do.
Okay, well, I hope that whatever you have to do turns out well.
Well, yeah, Halloween.
Don't worry about it if you don't have to. You don't have to tell me here. You can tell me otherwise.
No,
if you don't want to put it out.
It's Halloween. I need it. The weather's hot here. I need this thing gone. It's uncomfortable. But Halloween, I like to go out. We have a thing here called Trick or Trunk, which we all pull up to the park and the kids come into the park right across from the police station and do their trick or treating. Well, I used to live in a neighborhood where I would shave off the beard, shave my head, do all the thing, go green. I can do a good Shrek impersonation.
Yeah, Matt Miranda, you're going to be Uncle Fester.
No, I'd be Shrek.
Okay.
No, I go green, and the kids actually, the little ones actually, like, ask their mothers, they say things to their mothers like, I can't believe he lives this close, stuff like that. The Shrek thing I did back then, my daughter told me I was a Santa Claus of Halloween because I can alter my voice. I'm pretty good at that. I can do impersonations. Yeah. So I can, when they come up, I greet them with, "What are you doing trespassing on my swamp?" And the kids lose their minds. And I give out the candy bars and talk about the magical talking donkey and getting them to shut up. That's the trick, right? Stuff like that. So I'm doing Shrek for Trunk or Treat. So I'm going to have to scrape it all off, go green, get the little ears, buy the costume. And that's my Halloween. I'm going to put 4 hours into makeup and 3 hours into getting it cleaned off me for 2 hours of handing out candy. Is it worth it? Yeah.
You're doing it a little early, though. It's like not even September yet.
Yeah, but still, it's like 90 some odd degrees out. I am like over it. Like, it's got to go. It's too hot.
Okay.
And the thing is, by February, it'll be back and big and all that. But Yeah, man.
Okay.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the season. Been watching a few teams this year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just want to see where everybody's headed. Like, been watching a lot of our competition. Watching the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Chargers. I called them by their name, official names, not the names I like to use for them.
Yeah,
Because
I call them the garglers, I call them the donkeys, and I call them the smugs.
I call them the queefs. And anyway, but nah, man, just hanging out. I haven't done a lot. I haven't done anything on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what happened with StreamYard and why all my backgrounds are gone for green screens and how to get them back up without just having that image instead of me in the green screen. It's some weird stuff going on.
Huh. Call tech
But
support.
oh yeah. But no, man, I'm looking forward to the beginning of the season as usual, and watching a lot more teams just to analyze everything. And it's kind of
Right.
cool because instead of just watching one game a week, I'm going to be watching 4 games a week, or 5 games a week, and that's cool. And I'm going to start watching college. I want to see what happens. I'm going to start watching USC football.
Okay.
So I don't know. Other than that, I might watch the Bisons. I want to see what Deion Sanders is talking about. But otherwise, things are going good. Just been chilling, taking my meds, my blood pressure meds. Not getting overly excited about stuff or overly angry about stuff. Even the road rage stuff's died down. I've cut my smoking in half.
Good.
For now, I'm looking to cutting it in half again throughout the season. Because I used to smoke 2 packs a day. I'm down to a pack a day, just under a pack a day. I'm trying to get it down to 10 a day, and then after that, see if I can keep it down. I got some goals for myself to improve my health.
Good.
Low sodium intake, doing all the old guy stuff. But yeah, that's it, man. Just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, support the channel, say hi to everybody in the chat. Hey, all the salutes to everybody in the chat. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're supporting my buddy. And went to the grandbaby's baptism today. She's 10 years old. She said she wanted to get baptized, so I wore my shirt. I got baptized in this shirt. I don't wear it. Okay. But on a special occasion, when the grandbaby wants to get baptized, I'll wear it. So got her
and that gives you a salute.
got her a little silver cross made of silver, real silver cross and pendant, chain, all that. And came home and then scored some big haddock fillets that I got to fry up for me and the missus.
Ooh.
I love haddock. I love North Atlantic fish. Haddock's my favorite. So we had haddock and fish and chips, basically. And it was a good day. And I just...
I promise you this. I promise you this. If and when there's an opportunity where I'm not doing my normal gig and I'm actually kind of like where I can actually drive, I'm going to drive up the Eastern Seaboard. I'm going to stop by and see you in South Carolina. I'm going to see Hollywood in South Carolina. I'm going to see Jay in South Carolina. I got a bunch of my naval friends in and around the capital in Norfolk, so I'm going to see them. And then, but I'm waiting to do some, but I want to get some food in your house. I'm sorry. I just got to say it. I got to get some food.
Well, you just tell me when you're going to be there. It'd be easiest probably to meet at Jay's, where she's located.
Okay.
And I can bring out lasagna.
Well, that haddock sounded good. The fish and chips.
Yeah. But I can do, but it doesn't travel as well as lasagna does.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it.
I'll bring you a lasagna.
Okay. I'm not going to say no.
A real good New York style lasagna.
Amen.
It travels
it's
well.
going to make
Fish and chips doesn't travel as well.
Okay. Well, I said if we do the maybe I'd come to your house for some fish and chips right off the right out of the pan.
I'm out of the way though, bro. I'm
I
like
don't
2 hours
care.
more inland than
I don't
Jay.
care. I don't care. And then even Per said Per lives in Sweden. He says I'll be over for some lasagna.
I make a kick-ass lasagna too.
Yeah. And Per was coming over from Sweden. I'm going over to see Per if okay. Let me quantify this. A, if I'm still alive. B, if the Raiders go to and do a European game next year, I'm going to go to Sweden. I'm going to kick it with Per, and then we'll see if we can either go to the game or not. I'll still go to Sweden and we're going to do the the Swedish Ho Festival, and just go and do some stuff, in Sweden.
Yeah, well, what they say about Sweden, it's one of the happiest places on earth. And I don't mean like Disneyland. I mean like people are genuinely happy there.
They are.
And what's really funny is when COVID came in and the Swedes were making, like, I watch a lot of sailing channels and a lot of people from Sweden in those sailing channels. Like, yeah, they want us to do 6-foot distancing and all that, and that's great. I'll be glad when this is over so I can go back to 12-foot distancing. They got a great sense of humor over there. Anyway, well, listen, brother, I'm going to get my ass to bed because there's a thunderstorm moving in. I got a metal roof. And I got to get up tomorrow and babysit. Manage a call center. So,
you had it right the first time.
Yeah, you're pretty much right. But you know what? I look forward to the season. I look forward to more shows. I look forward to once I figure out the StreamYard issue and get on with them. But I'm telling you, this kid we picked up from Notre Dame. They called him Baby Gronk in Notre Dame, our tight end. No. This kid is more of a Todd Christensen, who was from Notre Dame, who played for the Raiders. Okay, Todd Christensen was doing one-handed catches before LBJ was, or whatever his name was born. OBJ.
Actually, technically, Christensen went to BYU. Who you're thinking of is the other guy who's in the Hall of Fame, Dave Casper.
Dave Casper, right? The ghost goes to the post, right? Also did one-handed catches before OBJ. If you look at his film, he did one-handed catches. Look, this kid is a good blocker. He's a good receiver. He's a good everything. And he's all business. He's nothing like Gronk. Gronk's Mr. Party frat boy. This guy's all business. Hey,
Ron, I'm coming to Tidewater to see you. And Per, good night to you as well in Sweden, partner. You take care.
This guy is all business. He ain't no Gronk. Gronk's a clown. Gronk likes to do stunts. Gronk likes to... No. This guy is all business. I like this kid. We got him in the second round. We were blessed because he should have been gone before we got him.
Yeah.
And what the hell's his name?
Mayer.
Michael Mayer. Yeah. Dude. He'll be a Raider 15 years from now, still balling out. Watch.
I agree.
Anyway, Skipper, it was good talking to you again. Thanks for having me on the show.
Always.
Thank you to everybody in the chat for your kind words. Go Raiders.
Go Raiders, and you take care of yourself, shipmate. Keep up with me. All right, that was my boy OG Jack Daniels. Blessings and Big Tones in here as well in the 209. Sharice in the house, and yeah, Ron. Of course, I'm going to go see Ron. Got a lot of Navy in the Tidewater area, so I'll go see them. Um, or I should say military. Got a lot of military. So yeah, I'll see them. I just need to be in such a position where I'm not going, to the punch a clock stuff every day. If I'm not punching a clock every day, I'll do that. And I wholeheartedly think that, like I said, I will be able to. Nice run by Hayner. Nice 40, 30. Was that like a 30-yard run? That's a hell of a run by Hayner. And I think Hayner and the other guy was taken before O'Connell was taken. But I had sources saying that the Raiders were looking at McKee from Stanford. They were looking at Hayner, but they were obviously looking at O'Connell, and they jumped up to get O'Connell. I think they traded with the Pats. They gave up. I think it was they gave up the fifth rounder that they got for Edwards. So basically, Edwards helped us secure Aidan O'Connell. Great pickup that was. So anyway, third quarter, 8:23 left. Texans are winning 10-7. Jimmy Graham looked great tonight. By the way, JT's in here. Tails by Diesel. Good to see you. Big Tone. Good to see you as well. Smoke him if you got him. He is, but he's cutting down. He's cutting down. He says he's less than half. He's less than a pack a day, which is good. So if you want to do the show, come on in, please do. And wow, good. Like Johnny on the spot. Johnny on the spot. We have a visit by Black Thanos coming in here. Give me a mic check there, shipmate.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Very good, very good.
Okay, I noticed you're having a little bit of audio issues with OG, so I'm
Well, it
hoping
was
it
it
don't.
was it was OG's when he was listening to me. It was whatever he was listening to. There would be the feedback in his microphone, which is why you were hearing me twice.
Oh, okay, yeah, kind of reminded me of the Muppet Show that when they used to do the segment "Pigs in Space," and you,
Pigs in space.
yeah, you got a good memory. Not that you're a pig, but I guess it depends on
No,
which
I
female I have.
yeah, I got it. I got it. Actually, it's better than Mel Brooks's Jews in Space. We're Jews
Yeah.
in space. We're off to save the Hebrew race. What? But never mind. Don't get me started on Mel Brooks. So what's going on? Hey, how are things in the boroughs?
I think things are pretty calm. I noticed it's getting darker earlier, so fall is literally on the horizon. We've been getting cooler temps for the majority of last week, but I know that's not going to last. And knock on wood, everything is good. I'm just counting down the days to another birthday, God willing, September 1st, which incidentally I share with Aidan O'Connell.
There
How
you go.
befitting and prophetic that is, as being the leading voice in terms of regime change for that position. That the new guy who's given us such enthusiasm and promise shares the same birthday as Black Thanos. I think that's a great omen right there. So
Yeah,
me
I
and
think so
Aiden will
too.
be celebrating together, so to speak, September 1st this Friday.
Now I know you weren't going to be going out and getting any Derek Carr jerseys, even when they were on sale. But would you get a pick up like a car and take the nameplate off and then put like O'Connell on the back if you can do it?
No, no, because I don't even want any semblance of that past failure and stain to be on me or even attach it or misappropriate it to the young man Aidan O'Connell. So, to me, that would be a investment worth making, whether I get the T-shirt from Raider Image, because I don't really buy a lot of jerseys in general.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the one I wear, probably the most eclectic jersey in all of Raider Nation. So, but however, what I do is buy some of the shirts that Raider Image sells, and I definitely will do that. And speaking of that, Cap, I believe that was a deliberate, calculated move
Oh
by the Brain
yes.
Trust.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it was a psychological counterpunch, and they didn't forget how the family of the ex-quarterback were trolling us at the beginning of the year, as the season was ending and all of those little passive aggressive jabs. Josh McDaniels, Mark Davis, and all of them know that there were fans who were intending to come to the stadium with a little silent protest and wear Ford jerseys. Now they have neutralized the effect of that
Yeah.
because basically if O'Connell's on the sideline and he sees number 4, for all he's concerned, that's his jersey.
Right.
Unless you're
Exactly.
going to turn your back to the action, which doesn't make any sense. And it's just
Right.
like when you have an office job and they remove your name and put a new nameplate up before the whistle blows at the end of the day. They want to remove any remnant or of that goes, and it's just business as usual. Hell, Tom Marinovic wore Stabler's number. I mean, not
Right.
directly after him, but you get my point.
Right. Right.
So these people who are offended by that, like it's some great umbrage, please spare me the BS.
I
So
agree.
kudos to the Raiders for jumping ahead of the curve, because the last thing I want to see is some of those same individuals with their "we deserve better" sign wearing number 4 jerseys. No, that number now belongs to Aidan O'Connell. The show goes on. One monkey don't stop no show, as the saying goes. And of course, I'm still giddy and elated from the news this morning of Black Moses signing on the dotted line right on time. I don't know all the particulars. Maybe you do, Cap. I did hear a signing bonus was in place, which I figured the Raiders had the ability to do. But as far as the exact math, I don't know. But I'm happy that he's back, because basically, Cap, at two skill positions, running back and wide receiver, both of them being first team All Pros, we have the best in the conference, or certainly the best in the division. And with a quarterback like Jimmy, familiar with the system, who's not known for making a lot of crazy mistakes, with a playoff pedigree, and who's well liked. He's not a polarizing figure. Not that the ex guy went out of his way to polarize uh, teammates, but he's not easy to relate to. He reminds me of a 40-year-old around a bunch of kids. You're talking about kids in their 20s with tattoos, with different influences and interests, and you got a guy trying to be Mr. Rogers under a logo that has been emblematic of rebellion and outcasts and misfits for 60 plus years. It just wasn't a natural fit. We tried it, it's over. So I am excited like you. I'm going to go on record and say we can go possibly 11-6. As given that Jacobs, of course, remain healthy,
Yeah.
the defense continues to gel, stay aggressive. We damn sure can't be any worse than we were last year, where we underachieved
Right.
woefully. Mightily.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it's like, and by the way, Clayton's in here. Clayton's a Broncos fan, and out of respect, I'm calling him the Broncos for Clayton because he is here. He watches all the time, and he said he's thinking that they put 41 on the Rams, but the Rams lost to everybody in the AFC West in the preseason. That we beat the Rams, the Chargers beat the Rams, and the Broncos beat the Rams. So I just don't know how awful I should say god awful the Rams are. Although the Rams have a history of not playing any of their starters, but
Right.
we'll see. But I mean, it's still I like the fact that the games that we won in the preseason, we looked dominant, and we had the ones and twos playing better than their ones and twos. And I like what we had. And yesterday we were having threes, fours, and guys that are going to be, you know, maybe hoping to make the American Spring Football League roster next
Or
year.
future UPS drivers.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. And, yeah, and
yeah. And
I'm amazed you're
Don Webb
back
said
from
it.
Dallas already.
Yeah, who's back from Dallas? Were you? Did you go?
No, I thought I saw a picture of you posted at out there in Arlington, or was that from a previous game?
Yeah, see, somebody said the same thing. A young lady was like,
I said, wow. I said, so Cat actually made
yeah,
the trip.
no, that was from the Thanksgiving game because she says, hey, it looks like you had fun in Dallas, and I'm like, hey, because there was a picture with me and Mob Boss, and
Right.
I said, no, I was in Florida, so no, I didn't go to the Dallas game. So that was the Thanksgiving picture from the Thanksgiving game. What, 1 or 2 years ago?
Okay,
Uh, two
you
years ago.
dodged that bullet, but you're right. It was mainly a audition for some of the remainers trying to make the roster. We just wanted to get out of that place with no catastrophic injuries,
Yeah,
which we did. The guy Grier had a good showing. That's good for Dallas, but nonetheless, I feel good about the Denver game. Aren't we like on a 4-year win streak with them? Is it? I can't recall the last time we lost to Denver. To tell you the truth, if
yeah.
we could play Denver
Den-
every week of the
yeah,
season,
Denver has never beaten. Right.
what's that?
Denver has never beaten the Las Vegas. Denver has never beaten the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay, and I remember 2019, the last year in Oakland, we beat them the opening night because I was there. I can't remember if we split with them that year or not. I guess maybe
Yeah,
we did.
we split because that was the game that they blocked. What was it? Harris, the guy who used to that we
Oh
we
yeah.
drafted, like blocked a 2 point conversion, and so they won in Denver that last year. Or that last game they beat us. And I know. What is it? Clayton knows that because again he's a Broncos fan. But yeah, the last year when we were at the Oakland Raiders, we lost that last game in Denver, but we've never lost as the Las Vegas Raiders to the Broncos.
Isn't that something? And
Yeah,
Jacobs always seems to be comfortable against them. And I think he wants to make a statement early as long as he gets the workload. I also think Buffalo is primed for a down year. I'm not saying they're gonna be horrible, but there's a lot of dissension in that locker room. They didn't upgrade their running game. Their best wide receiver is unhappy. He maybe wants to join his brother in Dallas. But I just some with certain teams who always seem to get close, there always seem to be a point where they take a step back. And I don't think they've done enough over there. Plus, Von Miller is even over there now, I think, to
yeah,
really compete with the rest of that division with Aaron Rodgers being in town now. So week two and great weather for both teams. I can see us uh, getting them early. That's the best time you want to win in Buffalo.
oh yeah, yeah. And the
You
last
know,
time I was in Buffalo, actually the only time I was in Buffalo was the year we went to the Super Bowl, and I had just bought a Bill Romanowski jersey. It was one of those. It was the one of the mesh, like the
I
old
remember
school
those
mesh
with the
jerseys.
silk screen numbers.
Yeah, yeah, the silk screen numbers. And I just bought Romo's jersey. It was the white Romo jersey. So I wanted it to be the same jersey that he wore. And we waited for him after the game and I saw he had his big tackle box full of pills. That's what I remembered is him walking over. And I'm going to say it, he was an asshole. He
Yeah.
was a living, breathing asshole. Didn't say nothing to nobody, and just was a prick. I mean,
Wow.
okay,
Was that pre-game?
no, post game, post game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we
Well,
won. we won, and
Yeah,
that
so I
was
can't even excuse it. I thought maybe he was
yeah,
just intense or focused in the pregame, but
yeah.
yeah.
No, he was a prick. It was horrible, and it's like I remember that, but I remember the nicest guy was number 86, the tight end, and I can't remember his name. He was the black tight end, number 86. I think Williams or Williams.
Was Lewis? No,
No, I think his last name was Williams,
oh, yeah, that's
and
gone. I'm
he
showing my
was
age. That's going back away.
yeah, and this was in the Super Bowl year. He was the nicest guy. Came over, spoke to all of us. We were obviously we were all dressed up, and it was. I think it was the one of the last times I was still kind of pre Captain Jack. I was like in that phase where I was wearing my buddy's B suit, right? And
Okay,
so I was wearing other things. I was still going by Captain Jack, but I wasn't all decked out then.
right.
And or I was kind of decked. It was like in between. But yeah,
Sort of like your embryonic stage.
yeah,
You're still
exactly.
developing.
Yeah, Kev gets it. Roland Williams. That's who it was. Roland Williams. Great guy. Great guy. So yeah,
And the home opener, Cap, I know you will be there. That I cannot make, but I will see you in Buffalo. I intend to do LA. I'm a little worried about the home opener because people have been saying, well, we always do well against them. Yes, that was Oakland. This isn't Oakland.
yeah,
And we both know the Steeler fans travel deep, and I think the reason why the NFL gave them that game was mainly to give their fans the opportunity to go to Vegas. Now the contrast won't be so glaring because both teams wear predominantly black, or the fans will be wearing black, even if the Steelers are wearing their road jerseys. But you will see a lot of the yellow or gold, if you will, in that
yeah,
stadium. So be prepared for that because their pockets are deep, they're fanatical. I mean, I was in Baltimore to see Earth, Wind, and Fire and Lionel Richie about a week ago, and there were still fans wearing jersey at that game. I mean, at that concert. So
yeah.
it's going to be a Donnybrook, but I look forward to Chandler having a better year this year. I hope he proves me wrong because when we got him, I said it kind of reminds me of Lamar Woodley, who was a
Yeah,
good guy in his day, but reached the cliff and fell off. And outside of the Patriot game and two or three other plays, Chandler basically was MIA last season. And we're going to
hmm,
need him, especially as we try to break in this kid Wilson and, keep, fresh energy out there and give Max some help. One of the reasons why we couldn't beat the 49ers is because Max was so gassed in the closing moments of that game and had absolutely no help. Whereas
yeah.
Bosa on contrast was raising hell because there were so many people we had to worry about.
Right. Well, I actually hope that they use Kuntz this year more often. He has got so much bend and quicks, and he showed it in the preseason. And it looks like because he was in the doghouse last year with McDaniels. It looked like he was
Yeah,
in the doghouse, but I think that he might have gotten himself out of the doghouse. And I think that hopefully we'll use him more often as that guy because if Chandler Jones doesn't show anything, use Combs. And I'm hoping that what was his name, Plant, that the kid that's from Vegas. I hope that
right.
he gets. I hope that he gets some at least gets put on the practice squad. And so I'm hoping about that. What's your feelings, by the way, of like I said, Wilkerson or Cam Sims over Dorsett? I think one or the other over Dorsett is a no brainer.
Oh yeah, hell, I would call somebody who's currently retired over phony Dorset, as I call him. He was such a liability yesterday. I still have a crook in my neck just from shaking it in disgust.
Yeah,
So you can't lose either way. I would lean maybe a little more towards Wilkinson, but yeah, the Dorset isn't it.
Yeah.
phony Dorset, as I call them. So,
I'm hoping that they see what I saw with Wilkerson, just was show and the other thing, like fathering him at tight end. Okay, they're going to keep Horsted because Horsted is a better blocker. But honestly, if you show if like what I've seen, and again, it's only from what I've seen. I don't see practice, right? But I wouldn't even keep Hooper if you're going to
mm,
show me by what I see. I've seen more out of Cole Fotheringham, and I've seen more out of Horsted than I have seen out of Hooper. And I guess maybe they want to keep one old goat in the rooms at all time. But
right.
that's it. Hey Don, you take care. Don Webb is signing off, and he wants to be. You take care there, Don Webb, and then Raider Ben wants you to. He's asking about Sultan Mir. I don't know that. I guess that's a personal joke.
Oh, well, I guess the brother's doing good, far as I know. I've been working like a dog. You know me, Cat, trying to prepare for the season, handling my
Yeah,
own business. So, this is Black Band, my birthday coming up, as I mentioned. So that's where my focus is now. This is the most wonderful time of the year. So that's what my focus is. These road trips as I start to embark on the World Infinity Rain and Black Tour 2023, Buffalo, LA, Chicago, the Viking game, Miami, of course. I'm flirting with the idea of Indianapolis on New Year's Eve, since it's an earlier game at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And of course, I think the last game in Vegas, which is against the Donkeys. So that's what I'm primed and focused on. And
yeah,
now just so greatly encouraged that our rudder and our rock, Black Moses, is back in the building, sounding enthusiastic and eager to get the work, to help steady the direction of the team. Jimmy, there's not much he has to learn with his history with McDaniels and what Josh prefers. So I don't expect the red zone struggles. I don't expect the perplexing, inexplicable turnovers and miscues. Yes, you're gonna have some. That's the nature of the game in terms of turnovers against professional defenses. But most of what we saw last year was just inexcusable brain fog and emblematic of 9 years of nothingness. And now we can turn the page, as Bob Seger says, and rejoice and be excited and reignited with this Raider life that we all love.
there you go. Well, partner, I appreciate you popping in, and like I said, if I make it up the Eastern Seaboard, if I get a chance to hang in New York, because I can always hang with Al, Alan, what is it, Melanie, up in New York. But I think he's in Brooklyn, and then I'll hang out, and then or they're either in Brooklyn or Staten Island, one or the other.
Okay, great. Yeah, and you're always welcome at the Silver and Black Empire.
Oh yeah,
Just steps from the Empire State Building, the official Raider Nation home in New York City. So, the
yeah.
doors and the black carpet is always rolled out for you there.
Well, I was talking about like off season type thing, like when I'm not working, and then when I'm
Oh,
on
okay,
the
right.
road.
Well, not
Yeah,
much off season left, my friend. We're literally just weeks away.
yeah. No. I'm talking about after this year
Oh, okay.
because this year I'm kind of locked in to my gig for at least through December, unless things change drastically. And but yeah, so I'm talking about maybe next year when I can actually do some visiting to people and enjoy it. That's what I want to enjoy.
Yeah, life is short, bro. This isn't a dress rehearsal, so we have to make every moment count,
Oh,
and
damn right.
that's what I'm doing my best to do, and I know that's what you have been doing and continue to do. So, with that said, have a good night. I guess if I don't speak to you soon, I will see you in Buffalo, and
Yeah.
just win, baby.
Just when, hey, always good seeing you there. Black Thanos, aka Sharifsa Allah Khan. You take care of my brother.
All right, my friend.
You got it. That's the Black Thanos on the show. Always good to see him. We still got some time. We got about 40 minutes. Well, 35. If you want to pop in, that'd be great. We have everybody here. I know it was at Don went to bed. Good seeing Don Webb and Blue Yoshi Squad. This is a name. Got to show this Blue Yoshi Squad. I'm a doom and gloomer, but I live in Kansas City, so I'm a little broken. Okay. Thanks for coming here, Blue Yoshi. That's cool. Raider Ben's here as well, as I put his name up. If I missed any, let's see if I missed anybody. I don't think I had anybody else come in. If you came in and I missed you, I apologize. I know you were talking. Thras says he thinks we're going to lose the Broncos week one, but beat them the last game in Vegas. And like I said, I just want to see who the real team is. I think it was the team that we saw. This is they're talking about the tropical storm, so we might be getting some wet. Might be getting some wet here, like Tuesday. It was showing like Tuesday. It was a tropical storm. Could be a like a slight hurricane, but well, my lawn needs it. This time of year, my lawn looks a lot better because there's a lot of wet. And I don't put the other stuff on it, like all the other like seed and other things. I just wait this time of year. The sun, like in the winter, it just gets brown. Good to see you. Oh wow, Jerry Lopez. Good to see you, brother. And by the way, Jerry Lopez, and I'm letting you know this, there, Jerry. When the Raiders play the Bucks next year, you and your missus are staying with me. That's for sure. When the Raiders host the Bucks, you and Linda are staying with me in the house. That's it. And I've gotten that from the lady who makes the reservations. Okay. You are good to go. And I will see you in Miami, obviously, this year as well. It's always good. Jerry Lopez is one of the founders of the South Florida Raider Booster Club. You got Jay is here, and Jay is like the founding member of the I had the shirt. Where did I put my shirt? I had that great shirt from the Carolina boosters. I can't remember what they but they gave me a I have to get everything in there, and I have all my stuff. I just gotta go through it. It's one of these things. That's one of the reasons why I really wish I was retired. There's so many things I should do and need to do, and I haven't done them yet. Who would do that? SC Raider fans, thank you. See, there you go. Jay was talking about the SC Raider fans, South Carolina Raider fans. And she has a shirt with a great picture of me on it. That was awesome. Nice pass. Oh, just a bit. Is that Hayner? I think it's Hayner, the Saints quarterback. Can't see his number. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, please come in. I put the link up. It's in the chat. Let me put it up again. Where is it? I just thought it was here. Oh, there it is. Pop up the link. Come in. Like, share. I like the people come in because again, this show is just me, and it's a lot better when it's you and I. It reminds me of the old Yes song, and you and I, and you and I. I gotta look at. We were talking about Yes songs the other day. Great album too, by the way. Yes songs, but can't wait. Oh, pardon me. Can't wait 2 weeks and the final 53. Like I said, who are going to be the surprises? Get rid of Hoyer. I know you guys are thinking that that's a little bit over the top, but not me. I'd get rid of Hoyer. I'd sign Will Grier. I'm not smoking anything. I'd sign Will Grier. Get more bang for the buck out of Will Grier. This looks good. Denzel in The Equalizer #3. Yeah, I might go to the movie theaters to see that. I was going to go see, what was it? Oppenheimer, but I was told it was a 3-hour snore. And I like history movies. I like stuff that's about full of history and things like that. But a couple people were telling me, man, that's 3 hours you'll never get back. So if I'm gonna watch that, I will wait until it comes on HBO. I'll seriously, I'll wait until it comes on because I'm paying for HBO anyway. So it's not like I'm paying extra to see it. I watched, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, was it yesterday? Because it was on TV. That was cool. Yeah, a little bit of a letdown, but I was like, what are they doing here? But and which reminds me, Zoe Saldana looks great in green in Guardians of the Galaxy. She looks great in blue when she was in Avatar, right? She looks good. Naturel, right? Because I'm watching the series Lioness about like special ops. That is a great series as well. That's a great series as well. Oh, some Texans fans in the Big Easy. Yeah, I was wondering. So I actually saw some Texans. Not sure what the phenomenon is with Barbie. Hey, Desert, I got you. And I don't. Did you see it? Did you actually spend money to go see Barbie? Because I don't have a desire to see it. If I was in the movie theater and because it's been out for a while, maybe I would theater hop, but I'm not gonna spend money to go see Barbie. Like I said, if I'll theater hop, I do that. By the way, and since we got it on the subject, hey, Ian, hi from Australia, enjoying the show. Thank you, Ian. Thanks for coming in here. Great to see you, brother. Hope you're subscribed and come in anytime. Ian, by the way, we also have some other folks that there's Aussie Raider and there's Avakazi Raider. They're in Australia with you. They have their YouTube channel. So Aussie is Port Adelaide Raiders, and Avakazi is under Avakazi Raider. Check them out on their YouTube shows because they talk Raiders football and things like that. And great to see you. So hi from Australia. Hey, I got Xavier coming in as well. Okay. Ian's here from enjoying the show. Thanks for Ian. At least I'm seeing that. Francisco Pancho, what's up? Another Raider season. Good to see you as well, Pancho. Is that the Bible? Okay, cool. We're gonna. I haven't seen Xavier in a while. What's that? Is that like your hippie look with the bandana? Yeah, he doesn't know. He's wearing a Bledsoe jersey. I like this. He's wearing an old school Bledsoe jersey, and we haven't heard from Xavier in a while. Let's get Xavier in here, man. And there you go. See, he just did the hair. He just did the hair. No, I like the bandana thing. The bandana was working. You got your blonde locks are good to go. Don't worry about it. Show whichever. Your locks. Your hair's getting long, brother.
Oh, I got a mullet now.
Yeah.
I just
got it cut. Okay. So good. And again, I like the old school, the rocking the old. And I don't know what era that is. but that's like the old. And I saw last that's Bledsoe, and those jerseys are cool. It's an old school champion jersey, where they had like the with the extra, like the way that the lettering was with the numbers. It looked really good.
It was my dad's jersey for like when I was asking for 9 years, and he finally gave it to me last year.
Well, cool. Now you rocking that. Now, are you coming out? Are you coming out to the Raiders game? Because I tell you what, don't be mad at me, but I've already given this offer. 2 seats next to the Raiders tunnel. 2 seats, row 5. It says row 6, but it's really row 5. 2 seats, $2,000.
I don't think I can come up to Vegas this year because I don't know if I'll be free that day.
Okay. Well, if any of your Patriot friends want to sit in those seats, 2 seats, $2,000, corner end zone, where it was exactly the corner end zone that Chandler Jones ran the touchdown back. Like I'm just saying, it's just for point of reference. When he went into the end zone and he went into the corner of the end zone at that time, he was running right to me. Just a point of reference. Speaking of which, how are the Patriots looking this year, Xavier?
This year, I mean, in preseason, when we started our offensive line, we were struggling. Like our starting offensive line, we were struggling because we got more new additions, and we were really trying to figure out how it was. But this year, I kind of think we're good, but it's our division because we got the Jets. The Jets are getting better. The Bills are getting better. Dolphins are getting better. We're just staying mediocre for the rest of the year. Honestly, I think if we perform well, we could make the playoffs as a wild card team. But if we just performed how we did last year, I don't think we'll make the playoffs this year again. And it sucks to say
But
that.
they are getting better. Raider Ben, I got you. And it's like I'm sure you can find Raider fans to buy. Ben, I'm selling them $2,000 to 2 tickets. That's what my price is. And I would rather here's the thing. I would rather sell to Raider fans or people I know personally. That's what the caveat is, because Xavier comes into the show, good guy, and we normally do bets for the Raiders Pats game. I'm still waiting on my hat though.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a
I'm still waiting on my hat because we had a bet for last year. I'm waiting on my hat, but I know you get it. Go ahead.
I don't know if we do.
Well, play you this? Yes, we play you this year. That's why I said I got 2 tickets. Raiders Pats corner end zone.
I will do the bet. I will do the bet. What I had to do was put the Raiders hat on and sing the song.
Yeah, the autumn wind.
Yep.
You have to sing the autumn wind. The autumn wind is a Raider rustling in from sea with a frolicking song. He swings around, laughing boisterously. His face is weather beaten. He wears a hooded sash and a silver hat about his head and a crooked black mustache. Okay. Yeah, Ben, I got it. You want Raiders on your ship. I get it, Ben. I get it. But for people that I know, it's because I know them personally. And this is going to piss people off as well. The reason why I'm selling those 2 tickets is I got 4 tickets for the Pats game. Front row, Raiders 10-yard line, and one of my friends that I'm bringing is a Pats gal who's been a Pats fan her entire life, and so she's going to be my guest. And the other 2 people are people that are here on this channel that is a person that I won't say who it is, but a personal friend of mine that is a very involved person on my channel, and it's him plus 1. So those are my 4 tickets. That's why I got to sell my other 2 tickets.
Go
Yeah.
Patriots.
You got now. Okay, so about that now, we'll talk about this a little bit closer to the game because again, you can't really prognosticate. It's still the preseason. You don't even know how your team is going to look, and it's going to be. I think it's like week. It's October, so it's like Raider Benson's Go Raiders. So yeah, I think it's October 15th.
That's like a
Yeah, I
month
think
and
it's October.
that's like a month and a few
Yeah.
days.
Right. It's about 6 weeks from now. So you'll get a chance. You'll know how your team is playing, but you know, I said it could be anything. And by the way, Matt was saying, how is Wilkerson? Because I thought week 6. Okay, Ed Winchell says week 6. Thanks, Ed. It's October 15th. Because I want to keep Wilkerson, the kid that is like vying for a roster spot. He's caught most everything, not everything, because AJ the Bishop said he dropped a few, but I think that for the most part he's probably like 90 percentile on his catches. He's fast. He can run routes. I think he's better than Philip Dorsett.
I could see that.
Yeah. So, but there, Andrew Cabral, who's another Patriots fan, by the way, Doc Cabral, he's a real Patriots fan. He knows he was rooting for the Patriots when Steve Grogan and Jim Plunkett were the quarterbacks.
I was not.
Yeah, well, you weren't around then. I'm just saying this is how old and true Doc Cabral is.
But yes, I know about Jim. I have I have his record card. And one of my
go ahead.
I have a Jim Plunkett rookie card in one of my sports cards binders somewhere in storage.
Keep it.
No, I'm never selling any of my cards. That's something
Yeah.
I'll never.
Yeah, I keep my cards too. Okay, people are telling me that Dorsett is a deep threat in our return man. He's a backup return man. Dorsett has speed. So does Wilkerson, and so does Cam Sims. Okay. This is just from what I've seen. From what I've seen, I would keep Wilkerson or Cam Sims over Dorsett. I know that they have a good relationship. But I would keep and Raider Ben's going to come in here as well. So Just Win Baby podcast. I think that's Raider Ben. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah, Raider Ben. It's Raider Ben, right? Just Win Baby podcast. Not Up and Down, if I'm correct. Yes, no. I think it's Raider Ben. Anyway, but yeah, Raider Ben's the one that says keep the tickets for Raider fans. But I was just wondering, Xavier. So last thing out there. By the way, Sox are not making the playoffs. Boston. Go ahead.
The way we're playing, we're on and off. We either win, we have like a winning streak, and then we lose, and we have like a losing streak. So it's like we're only 3.5 games behind the wild card spot. So we have a chance. But honestly, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah. I wasn't saying it to be mean. I'll just because we talk all Boston sports with you.
Yeah, we don't talk about hockey.
But yeah, well, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Get that nice new Raider hat. Bone up on the autumn wind, and we'll have a comeback where when we talk about the game week 6, we'll have you pay for your bet from last year and do that.
Right. We could make another bet.
And we can. We can. Okay. Well, we'll think about it. I got to see how we're playing first, though.
Yeah, first couple. You gotta figure out. We gotta see how our teams are playing.
Yeah. Okay, but hey, Xavier, thanks for coming in, brother. Always a
Uh,
pleasure. I had King Washington came in last time. You came back. Philly keeps coming in. Gabe is in, but he's not in. He hasn't come in a bit. So
yeah.
yeah, speak of the devil, positive Phillies here too. I got to get to Raider Ben, and then we'll get positive Philly in here as well.
All
Xavier, you take care, partner. Thanks for coming in, man.
right. Peace.
Got it. There you go. That's Xavier. And I did see Raider Ben. I'm going to get Raider Ben in here. Positive Philly. I got Raider Ben coming in, and then we're going to have positive Philly. Hopefully, if I got some time. Raider Ben is everybody knows Raider Ben. If you don't know Raider Ben, shame on you. Shame on you.
Appreciate you, Jack. Much love. How you doing tonight, my boy?
I'm good, man. I saw it. I said, yeah, that's Ben, but I didn't want to be wrong. So that's why I
Yeah,
said, well, if I'm wrong,
my
then
Google
I'm
sign
stupid.
in is the Just Win Baby podcast, but I'm the host of the Just Win Baby podcast. So if you ever see that, it's me.
Which is right. That's why I thought it was you. And I said, well, I hope that it's not me being stupid. Well, I can be, dense anyway.
You don't
I
want
can
to
be
get porn
dense anyway.
bombed. YouTube streets are grimy.
I'm sorry, I don't want to do what, sir?
I said you don't want to get porn bombed because these YouTube streets can be real grimy sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. So what's going on with you? And yes, I agree with you. I try to sell my tickets to Raider fans. I go out of my way to sell my tickets to Raider fans. Like I said, the only exceptions are is that if I know somebody personally that is a fan of the other team, but I got to know them personally, I would
All right.
sell my tickets because they're pricey. They're pricey tickets. Like I said, 2 tickets, $2,000, and people saying that that's gouging, but not where they are. Corner
Fuck
end
no.
zone right next to the
The
black hole.
I went to the Niners game last year, bro, and for the third section, bro, we played $700 a piece for the third section a piece, dog. So a grand to be right there, that's not shit, dog. At least for
Yeah.
what the tickets are going for, bro. You're paying the nosebleed section for the Steelers. Our home opener, bro, is like $600 for a nosebleed. That's section 400 in Allegiant.
Okay. Okay. So
So
then I don't feel bad. Then I don't feel bad. Then I don't feel
no,
bad.
I
Then.
don't. I wouldn't feel bad. I just look at it like if you got extra tickets and you got passionate fans, like real fans, not somebody that's just trying to take over our stadium, like I can respect that. I feel like there's a lot of Raider fans, man. The reason why we don't have a home field advantage is because there's just too many people selling tickets, man, and they're so greedy for money that they would rather upcharge their tickets to sell them to the opposing fan base rather than to just kind of keep the price like normal to let Raider fans go in. Because in my opinion, bro, like it's a Raider situation until we start winning games.
Mm-hmm.
Like fans are gonna sell tickets, bro. Like that's a money making opportunity right now, bro, for anybody who holds season tickets in Vegas. So I get it. But the Raiders got to win some games, bro. I mean, otherwise no Raider fan wants to go watch the Raiders lose, dude. It was like that in Oakland. The difference between Oakland and Vegas, though, is that Oakland, like the tailgate was like a carnival. It was like going
Yes.
out, the circus or the fair or something, dude, and having a great time, and then having the game. They don't have that in Vegas. You know what I mean? And on top of that, Vegas is just so expensive. I mean, unless you drive out there, like see me, I'm 900 miles away from Vegas, so I'm not driving. It's like, dude, it's like the tickets, say if you wanted to fly from Stockton or Sacramento to Vegas on like a Monday, you would save a lot of money. But if you try to fly to Vegas on Saturday or Friday of a Raider game, bro, all the ticket prices for the airlines go up, dog. And then you get to Vegas and then all the hotel prices go up, dog. So it's very unfortunate, man, but I honestly feel like Vegas priced out a lot of real Raider fans. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of real Raider fans, man, we don't have a ton of money. A lot of us have kids and families to feed, and we're in California, which is already, the the state it costs so much money to own anything in California, and the fact that he relied on out of towners to fill that stadium, man, I'm just not a fan of that, man. So until we
Yeah,
get at least some kind of home field advantage back, man, it's gonna be hard for that team, man, because teams, they thrive off crowd noise and shit like that, bro. And I could just imagine how demising it would feel as a Raider player and the other team's louder than yours. Like I was at Vegas last
yeah.
year for the 49ers. I was at Vegas last year for the 49ers, and that was the worst I've ever seen, bro. That stadium was like 90% Niner fans, 10% Raider fans, bro. It was
It
bad.
was,
It was
yeah. The last two games was a red out, both of them. Both
yeah.
of them were red outs. There was a lot. There was a lot of Chiefs fans, and the Niners. I don't want to say it was 90, but it was probably 70-30.
Yeah,
It was about 70-30.
not probably a little tough, but no, it was definitely more than half Niner fans, dude. Like they took our shit over for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
without it. Hey, check this out, Captain Jack. So this might make you laugh a little bit. So when I was
Okay.
going to Vegas, we stay at the fucking what is that? It's the fucking hotel that looks like a castle. I can't think of the name of it. Why that's where we stay at. And you got the fucking the pyramid, and then you got the castle, and then you walk around to get to Vegas. Well, we was walking across that freeway, bro, and it was windy as fuck, dog. And this Niner fan had this crispy ass 49er fucking hat on. That bitch flew off, bro, and his fat ass had to chase. Oh, sorry if I cussed. He had to run, bro, and chase down that hat, dude. And I screamed to everybody, bro. I was like, it couldn't have happened to a better fan, bro. It couldn't have happened to a better fan.
Yeah.
Shout
It
out
was.
to
It
that
was.
Niner fan.
It was crispy because it was brand new. He just jumped on the bandwagon.
Exactly.
And me and yeah, I was gonna say yeah. It's like cussing tonight. Well, we're not trying to, but
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all.
you got it. You got it. Like I said.
You know my channel. I go crazy. I don't mean. I know your shit's different. I
I
try
know.
to keep
I know.
PG. It was an accident.
Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you. Like I said, I got the JT or Vin Diesel, and Vin Diesel throws an F or three out just on accident. It's just the way it is.
Yeah,
I
I know.
tell people, hey, but yeah, going back when Hollywood and I were there for the Niner game, right? And we were going out we were out like at the with the hotels around the what was that? 9%?
IPA right here. Cheers.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot for a beer. Fuck yeah, dog. This is like maybe what 16 ounces, I think. 10%,
Wow.
16 ounces. Yeah.
I mean, that would have me in the sack, man. Because I don't drink a lot anyway. 10%.
Stack. That's why.
There you go. Little nightcap, little dandy do you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
But yeah,
talking.
No, you're good. You're good, man. I saw the beer, and you showed me it was 9%. How does it taste though?
Like shit.
See, and that's why if I'm going to have a beer, I like to have something that tastes good, and I actually like ones that are like honey beer or strawberry beer, something that has like a taste to it. Because I don't.
Captain Jack, you might as well.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I try. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's like I drink frou coffee, right? I drink frou coffee. I drink frou beer. I drink what is it? Strawberry daiquiris and Grand Marnier, and I have it's Grand Marnier and Kahlua mixed. And that's like my drink, which is good, by the way. Kahlua and Grand Marnier mixed is great. So
I've had Kahlua Jameson. That shit's pretty good too, bro.
Kahlua and Jameson? I'll have to try that. I'll have to try Kahlua and Jameson.
Yeah, so I mainly want to come up
okay. And
thoughts on
Sinister, Sinister's drinking
Christian
Modelo.
Wilkerson? You think Christian Wilkerson's that
Yeah,
good?
give me. Yes, over what I've seen from
Wilkerson
Dorsett.
sucks. I
Well,
think
from what
Wilkerson.
again, only the eye test. Only the eye test. I think that he has done more this camp eye test. Now I don't know what he's doing in practice, but I would keep Wilkerson and Sims over Dorsett. And I know Dorsett has speed, but so does Wilkerson, and definitely so does Cam Sims. Cam Sims was supposed to be the speed guy, right? But those guys will play special teams. Dorsett is not necessarily going to be a special teamer because we got Trey Tucker that's going to be the kick returner, right? And I don't know if Dorsett is like the backup kick returner, but I think that you can have somebody else fill that spot. Ben, I can't hear you, brother. Your mic is muted.
My bad. I said I think he would be a good gunner on punt returns and special teams, like getting down there and tackling.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about Dorsett or
Dorsett?
Or Sims?
Yeah. See, I mean, Wilkerson. I'm not gonna like try to shit on this game, dude, but he had a lot of drops, bro. Like a lot of drops. I think he led our team in drops in the preseason, bro. Like it didn't look good for him, and I think Trey Tucker was number 2. Yeah, he made some plays here and there, but that's to be expected. You know what I'm saying? Every player is gonna make plays when they're playing against third and fourth string guys, but let's just be real, though. Whoever that 7th receiver is, dude, they're not going to get much playing time anyways. Because
True.
I feel like our starting receivers, if we were to start right now, it's going to be Adams. It's going to be Myers. It's going to be Hunter Renfrow. It's going to be Trey Tucker. It's going to be DeAndre Carter. And then, I think from then on is where who's going to make it. Is it going to be a Cam Sims? Is it going to be a Philip Dorsett? In my opinion, because Philip Dorsett hasn't played a ton of preseason, I think Philip Dorsett's spot is locked. I think he's not going anywhere. The fact that you're seeing players like Christian Wilkerson out there, he's fighting, in my opinion, he's fighting for like a practice squad opportunity, in my opinion, because he's playing in the 4th preseason game. Zamir White too, man. I'm not sold on Zamir White at all, dude. I think, in all honesty, with the addition of Damian Williams, Zamir White needs to be careful because Damian Williams from Kansas City looks really good for us. And he's
I like him. Yeah. I'd keep Damian Williams for sure. For sure.
It's just I don't know what your opinion is of Zamir White, Captain, but I talked about this shit last year. Like, I was one of the first on my like, go back. I did not a lot of
Hey Ben, you're too far away from your mic, partner. I'm sorry.
Okay. Zamir White, bro, I don't like what I see out of him, dude. I don't think he's the future of the Raiders whatsoever. I said this last year on my podcast, like at the beginning of the year when we did preseason, when everybody was hyping up Zamir White and calling him Zeus. I was like, dude, I just don't see it. And I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I still don't see it. The first 2 preseason games, he was looking good because the offensive line had like second stringers out there and they were opening up holes, parting like the Red Sea. We just saw this game yesterday, dude, where he played with like all the backup offensive linemen and he went right back to what he does best, which is just trying to push the backs of offensive linemen, trying to create yards. I don't think Zamir White's our future. Like, I don't. I like Britton Brown. That's who I want. But Britton Brown got hurt, dude. But I don't know who our future is going to be because Damian Williams is a veteran running back, so he's definitely not the future. But Brandon Bolden definitely has to go, Doug. Like, I do not understand how Brandon Bolden still has a fucking a spot on this team. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't like Zamir White, man. I'm over the Zamir White project already.
Okay, I would definitely keep Damian Williams. I wanted to see more from Britton Brown, but
Me
unfortunately
too.
he got injured, and we don't get a chance to see that. So he's going to be IR'd for the year. I'm
That
pretty sure.
sucks, man. What was your thoughts
And
on Britton Brown last year? You thought he was pretty good, right? I thought he was pretty good, bro. I thought he was our best running
I
back last year.
well, I actually liked Walter last year in the preseason because he actually
Walter was good
performed.
too.
Yeah, and then Walter got hurt and he got put on IR early, so it's like we didn't get a chance to see him. I like Zamir White because and I'm biased. I'm an SEC guy, and I think that I watched a lot of him out of Georgia, and I liked what I saw with him out of Georgia, and I said he just needs to have more opportunity, and he does need to open up his eyes so that he gets a better look at like I said, he's running into the guys' backs because he's not letting them set the scene and doing the cuts
Exactly.
off. That's
Well,
but
he's
that can
not
be
patient. He has no patience, Captain Jack. He
yeah.
doesn't let the play develop. You got to let the play develop, bro.
hmm
So
Yeah.
I
Pacho was
think
saying
that's
that he
what.
has crap awareness. So yeah, he'd be a great short yardage back, but I think that's where Britton Brown can be though too, is a good short yardage back.
Well, see, that's the reason why I liked Britton Brown, Captain Jack, last year. Is because one thing that Britton Brown was really good at last year is he was like the bell cow in the preseason. Like all the other running backs that got a chance to run, they had like just a few series, like a series or two. We literally ran Britton Brown for the majority of the entire preseason last year, dude, and he was like one of the top rated running backs in the preseason, and he got like damn near all the touches because Zamir White didn't get a ton of touches. They expected him to be a backup. So he got like a series. Amir Abdullah would get like a series. Brandon Bolden would get like a series. And the rest would be fucking Britton Brown, dude. And Britton Brown would just run through people, dude, for like 2 quarters at least, just dominating. Britton Brown's got vision, man. And that's what I like about him. He's got vision and he's got patience. The most patient the most patient running back with the best vision that I've ever seen play in the history of the NFL since I've been alive was Arian Foster. The only running backs that are close to what Arian Foster is was Le'Veon Bell.
hmm
And in my opinion, I'm not even trying to be biased. I've been saying this shit on my show for years. Josh Jacobs, bro. Josh Jacobs got significant patience, bro, and he's got great vision. He'll let the block set up, and if this shit isn't working one way, bro, he'll make one move and he'll get up the field instantly, dude. So I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm glad we brought Jacobs back. Um, I wish they would have given him a multi-year deal, guys, but we have to understand we're strapped for cash this year. We went into this year with like 37 million in dead cap. So we gave him an extra 2 million that was guaranteed. If Josh Jacobs goes out and does what he does, in my opinion, this is like the prove it deal. Like, let's see you do it again. You led the league in rushing one time in your career. Let's see you do it again. If he goes out and Josh Jacobs is top 3 in rushing or the leading rusher, top 2, he's going to get a multi-year extension. And it's mainly going to be because next year we're going to have money. The Raiders are expected to have over $100 million in cap space next year with damn near no dead cap compared to this
Yeah,
year. We had like
yeah,
30 million
30
with
million.
like 30
30
million.
million in debt. Yeah,
Yeah.
30 million dead cap. So,
Yeah.
hey Ben, I hate doing this to you. I'm up on the hard
No,
break
you're
at like
good.
like 157, so I got to start
All
doing some
right,
outs.
Captain Jack.
Positive Philly, I'm not going to be able to get you in here as well, brother. I'm very check out Positive Philly next time he's on. Obviously, Raider Ben on his show. It's always fun to check with Ben. So
I
make sure you're
appreciate you,
you're, you're
Jack.
getting in with Ben. Oh no, dude. I appreciate you coming in to see me tonight, man. I love that.
Yeah, usually I'm in bed right now, man. I work, you know my schedule, bro. I'm usually up at midnight Pacific, so I got to be up in like 4 or 5 hours, but I'm not ready to call the weekend yet, and I'm still drinking, bro, for a couple of more hours. It might be a long day tomorrow, bro, but I felt like I was awake. I seen you live, and I was like, I'm going to go tap in with my boy Jack.
There you go. And if I could stay up longer on other things, I'd be over on your show more often. I say that I check out after my show and go to bed myself.
You're always welcome, man. Like if you're on a nightcap, Captain Jack, and you wanna pull up at 10 o'clock, 10:30, all you got to do is hit my phone number. You got my phone number, bro. You're welcome anytime.
You got it, man. Ben, thanks
All
again for
right.
being here,
No,
mate.
thanks for having me, Captain Jack, and go Raiders, man. Let's go have a great season for sure.
Yar! Look at that! Look at that good-looking
Yarr.
bastard. And I'm not
Peace
talking
out.
about me. I'm talking about that. Look, that guy. There you go.
Later,
Take care,
guys.
man. All right, that's Raider Ben. Gotta pop out of here. Yeah, we're up on a hard break. Won't agree. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I think he's on a 1-year rental, and I'd like to see him for something longer. But he, like Ben says, he's got to prove it. Guys, I got to go. I'm on a hard up against a hard break. Thanks again. We will see you Wednesday for Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West on Wednesday. Then I'll come back on Thursday. And then of course I'll be here next Sunday as well. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. Great week.